Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. Before I begin, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has liked, shared, subscribed, and who has donated to this channel. Also, thank you to everyone who has purchased a reading with me. This is for the sign of Leo for the month of June, for those of you who might be interested in whether or not your ex might be coming back. Please keep in mind, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. So let's find out why this relationship fell apart. We have the Eight of Shields in the reverse along with Ramon de Tranquevel. So in the reverse, the Eight of Shields speaks to troubled relationships, a lot of jealousy, maybe even possessiveness in that little mix. Ramon de Tranquevel is looking over at this, and he can be very controlling. And I feel that this may have had something to do with it. Ramon de Tranquevel, he could be somebody who would be like it's my way or the highway type of energy. And I have this queen over here who can have the same type of mentality. Maybe you guys clashed in that respect, possibly. But it goes deeper than that. Someone may feel like they jumped into something without really thinking about the consequences. And maybe looking back on, or were looking back at the time on that decision, on getting into that relationship in the first place, because I feel like it was missing something. It's also very possible that there was a third party involved here, because I do have the Devil and the Five of Coins that appear together at the bottom of the deck. But it could simply be that there was a lot of control going on in that relationship. It could be with the Devil, temptation, which would take me back to that card. Like, it's like that head over heels type of energy. That's all you see. And so you just kind of jump in and end up getting burned, you know. And maybe that's how the ex was feeling, or you were feeling. Whatever this was, somebody thought that the other person was wearing two faces, because we have the false halo here in this commitment, and it was or became a burden. And there were very deep emotions involved here. Okay, yeah, look, yeah, that confirms what I was feeling. The marionette, having given your power over to someone, letting them pull your strings. So that tells me that this is a relationship wherein someone was controlling or trying to control things or control you. There would have been maybe deception here with the mother. And maybe you did take a deeper look, or someone took a deeper look at this relationship. Maybe it was the ex. Okay? Thinking, yes, we have the Grail Cup also, goodness. So, thinking that because of this false halo, what you really, or what they thought was real, because this is about the ex, what they thought was real wasn't. So they may have felt disillusioned here. It may have started off with a real bang, you know, only seeing rainbows and butterflies, whatever. And then reality sets in, and somebody maybe became very controlling in that relationship. Possibly. It's just one, something that I'm picking up on. So definitely I'm picking up on somebody's energy out there who's watching. Now, I feel that the ex is still fantasizing about you, or maybe they feel possibly with this card that it was just like a fantasy. Um, then we have Sleeping Beauty, longing for something more, and I think what they're longing for is what they had here in the beginning. What perhaps, this could go back to the Grail cup. What they thought was real wasn't, but it's what they desire, what they long for. And maybe with the card of deliverance, this egg or this shell has been cracked, and at one time here, it did offer that love and that support and that romance, whatever this was here for you. Now they're not sure that it can offer the same thing. Okay? There's very deep emotions here. Okay, for the ex. Um, the Hanged Man, and this Hanged Man is, you can see he's got his arms crossed, he's stubbornly insisting on something. The mouth is set in a downward turn. You can't see it on the camera, but it's down. It's like they're stubbornly insisting on something. You can see all these dark gray clouds behind them. So this could be memories of the past, possibly, that they have put behind them, and maybe they're stubbornly insisting on putting that behind them. King of Swords, clearing up the confusion, reaching for that sword, cutting through the lies, the deception. Because, this is all about getting to the truth, getting to the heart of the matter. And this person feels as though they know what it is. And they've decided quite stubbornly to put it behind them, right? They have assessed, this is what's beneath them. In the upright, they're assessing, but here they've already, they've cut their losses and they got out because they're not buying into the other person's story. Nope. Nope. But what remains is this Three of Swords energy. They're still hurting. So their heart is still broken here. And they would like to lay this burden down. Maybe what they want is to know the truth. Why? Why did this happen? There's a lot of mental anguish, and you can see that on his face, and you can see it here. Queen of Cups in reverse could be rejection or feeling rejected. She's clearly unhappy. The Knight of Swords, this could have been a relationship that was on again, off again. That would make sense to me. And one that was quite challenging. Emotions are running at their peak for this person. This queen could also be lacking confidence in someone or something. Very little hope feeling, that's twice you have this card. So maybe the ex feels left out in the cold and really wants to be sure exactly what it is that they are fighting for. Because they were disillusioned here and, experienced a loss. And maybe with this card, they're just like, unable to decide. They're going to rely on their intuition. Emotions running high with this water card being here. You see this battle here, this Three of Swords. The swords have fallen out, but the heart is still bleeding, so they have not forgotten here. You see, this is what the Hermit is looking at, and we have the Fool who took the leap of faith. They took the risk back here, right? Didn't really think things through, and ended up losing in the battle. And so, what direction is this going? This Knight is the seeker of justice, a truth seeker, much like this King of Swords up here, wanting to get to the heart of the matter. This is a card of speaking your truth and doing what is right. So they want to do what is right. They want to speak their truth. And as much as they are still experiencing the pain and the heartbreak from this, I feel that there's going to be news because of the caduceus. It specifically speaks to news coming, and it has to do with a healing. So this could be, the healing of this union. This could be just a clearing of the air, allowing people to heal. Getting to the truth, somebody speaking their truth. Because the X seems to, I'm looking at this section here, it's like, because this Three of Swords hasn't happened yet, and this person has already experienced the Three of Swords, obviously it's here. So they might be, this could be in their thoughts of, okay, well, I want to get to the truth, but can I believe this person? I don't want to experience that Three of Swords again. But I need to lay this burden down. So there will be news. So I can't say that the ex will be coming back, but I can say that there will be news and the possibility of clearing the air, getting to the truth, speaking the truth, or possibly of a reconciliation. Thank you for watching. Many blessings. Bye for now.